In this video, I'm going to talk about a hot Amazon KDP niche that has the potential to consistently make you $1,000 per month and how you can create your own low content book for this niche. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Caroline and I make videos to help you master your mindset and make money online so that you can build a life you love. If you do enjoy videos like this, please take a moment to subscribe. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to click the bell so that you do get notified whenever I upload videos just like this. So, no chit chatting today. Let's head straight over to Amazon and take a look at a really great niche. So we are going to be looking at password logbooks. Let's be honest. Do you even know how many websites you use that you need a password for? I know that I recently looked at my Google Chrome password tool and it told me that I had something like over 400 passwords saved from websites I've used over the years. And you might think that no one would buy a password logbook because isn't it silly writing down all your passwords in one place where you could possibly lose the book or someone could take it and then have access to all of your passwords. Going through some of the reviews of password logbooks that are already available on Amazon, customers had a bunch of different reasons for using password logbooks. Some just want to be more organized and have all their passwords in one place. Quite a few purchases were related to elderly people, older people buying for themselves to have somewhere to jot down their passwords, or children buying it for elderly parents who perhaps forget their passwords frequently. And someone even said they use a password logbook because they wanted them all written down somewhere for if they passed away, their kids would be able to access whatever websites or accounts they needed to easily. So on Amazon, when we search for password logbook, we are getting over 2,000 results. Some might say that's too much competition, but I feel that it's a niche that you can get a decent BSR in with time or with perhaps some advertising. Let's look at the Amazon sales calculator tool and see the sales these books could be making each month. The first one here by Paper Cape Publishing has a BSR of 2,405, which equates to approximately 1,158 sales per month. Just as a note, take a look at this frequently bought together section. People are frequently buying multiple different password logbooks in one order. So they could be buying them as gifts for friends or family members, but either way, that's a really good sign. The next one here by Sweary McClary has a BSR of 6,082, which equates to around about 562 sales per month. The next one by Ink Designs has a BSR of 4,907, which could be approximately 667 sales per month. The next by Westport Publishing has a BSR of 16,045, which could be around 251 sales per month. And then this one by The Lettering Design Co. has a BSR of 8,177, which could be around 442 sales per month. Now, we want to work out how much we could potentially make from this niche if we were able to reach BSRs similar to the books that we are looking at here. So we can download Amazon's royalty calculator tool and we just pop in whether the interior is black or white or color, how many pages, and what our potential selling price is, and it will tell us how much royalty we can make from each sale. So all of the logbooks we looked at just now are basically selling for the same price, $5.99, and have around about 100 to 115-ish pages. So let's just say 105 pages selling for $5.99, and that will give us a royalty of $1.45 for every book sold. So looking at those BSRs and those sales of those books that I just put into the Amazon sales calculator tool, this niche could potentially make you between $363 and $1,680 per month from just one book. So that first book that we looked at by Paper Cape Publishing with a BSR of 2,405 and 1,158 sales per month, that book's potentially making over $1,600 per month just on that one book. That's pretty amazing. So now we just need to have a look at the potential of this niche and let's see what the other books look like, what their interiors contain, the cover design and all that stuff. We need to look at, is this something that we can do just as good as, or if not better than what is currently selling on Amazon? Aside from the Sweary McClary password logbook, which is sort of like a novelty swearing kind of password logbook, the rest of them seem to be a similar design, or they seem to revolve around a floral kind of design on their cover. When we look at the interiors seem to be very simple. They might just have a interior cover page, a book, this book belongs to cover inside, and then basically the pages are very simple, just a place to write the website address, your login information and your password information, and that is basically it. Also, looking at all of these, they all seem to be 6 by 9 inch. The number of pages seems to be around 100. Some had a little less, some had a little more, but around about 100 pages. And they all look to be selling for the same price pretty much. So they're all selling for $5.99. You don't want to price lower, you basically just do what the rest is doing. You don't want to price lower, there is no point in doing that. It probably won't make you get more sales. As funny as that sounds, the lowest price isn't always the one that people choose or that customers will buy. So match what is already there price-wise, or if you really want to try and go a bit higher, see if you can make a bit of a higher royalty, that's fine too. You can always drop it to match the rest of the books if that doesn't work out for you. But I would highly suggest not going lower than what is already available. Okay, so I hope that you can see by looking at a good handful of these password logbooks, the ones that have really good low BSRs, they just look so simple. These would be so easy and quick to create. I'll show you now how quickly I can create a version of this book myself. I use Microsoft Word because that's just what I know and have always used. Any word processing program will work fine, such as Pages if you use the free Mac software. And first of all, we just need to set the correct page size and margins. So I'll do this book interior, same as all the others, 6 by 9, and I'll do this particular book with no bleed. You can get all your margin information from Amazon KDP website. So as you can see here, I just searched for KDP margin sizes and it will tell you what they require depending on how many pages your book has and whether you will have bleed or no bleed. Because I'm having no bleed, I can just look at these outside margin sizes here. So once we have the page size and margins set up, I shrink it down so that I can see 2 pages on my screen, so I get an idea of the layout. I would maybe leave the first couple of pages blank for an internal cover page or this book belongs to type of page, and a possible copyright page. And then if there's anything else that you want to add in, you can just add more pages for whatever else you want. I did notice one of those logbooks had a page which had tips on choosing good passwords and how to keep your passwords secure and stuff like that. So if you wanted to add something like that, you could do that. And then I would just make this interior using tables. Look how simple this is. Once I've created one table, how I want it to look, I will basically just copy and paste that throughout the entire document until I have enough pages that I'm happy with. I did notice that all the other password logbooks were in alphabetical order and their pages had the alphabet so that it would be easy for the user to find what password they're looking for because it would be in alphabetical order. And so I'll do the same. And you can go as artistic or as basic as you want here. And look how simple that was. That interior took me literally 10 minutes to make, and it would have been even quicker if I didn't make mistakes when I was adding my alphabet in. I think what I'll actually do is I'll pop this interior into my online store. So if you don't want to make it yourself, or you can't make it yourself, you can just purchase this one. I'll pop a link in the description to where you can get this one if you do want it. And basically, once that interior is done, you just need to create your cover, and your book is basically all ready to upload to Amazon. So I hope you can see how really easy it is to make some of these low content books. And a book in this particular niche, if you give it some time to build up reviews, climb up the bestseller ranking, and possibly give it a push with some advertising, has the potential to bring in some really great income for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.